You trip as you run through the forest. You turn your head to see if the shining eyes are still behind you. You freeze in fear as you hear a horrible howl. Hurry, it's getting closer, you coach yourself. Somehow, your legs find the ground again. You sprint forward, scraping bark as you pass trees. Why did you come here? Of all the planets, why this one? The darkness gets the better of you as you smack headfirst into the trunk of a tree. As you black out, the last thing you see is the face of a wolf inches from your own. It shifts into a humanoid. You were wrong, it wasn't a Wolven after all. It was a werewolf. The last thought you ever have is of betrayal. Lies. Of course, the powerful write the history and report the news. You should have known better. Welcome to the WBZ universe, where step by step I'm creating the next massive sci-fi fantasy universe right here on YouTube. Dr. Hunter and his species are extremely interesting new types of werewolf. While guardian of planet Sengari and the leading biologist of his people, he attempted to expel Amarok, his Wolven symbiote, from his body. The process went terribly wrong, and now Amarok is extruding from the back of Dr. Hunter's head. What we on Earth think of as werewolves are actually a specific type of symbiote. This symbiotic relationship begins at conception. Werewolf females have 2 eggs inside their bodies. One from their humanoid half, called the Waren, and the other egg comes from their symbiotic wolf half, called the Wolven. During conception, either egg or both eggs can be fertilized. A Waren may be born, a Wolven may be born, or if both are fertilized, a werewolf is born. A werewolf looks and acts like a Waren a majority of the time, but if they give their consciousness over to their symbiote, they will change into a Wolven. The Waren are like very strong humans, both in how they look and how they live. The Wolven, however, are born predators that will hunt any living thing, and that includes any Waren that does not have a Wolven symbiote inside of them. Disgusted by his Wolven half, Dr. Hunter raced through school, obtaining a doctorate by age 16. As his planet's most shining academic prospect, he was chosen as Sengari's acolyte to the Milky Way Academy. While he attended, he made every connection he could in the field of biology. By age 30, he thought he had it. He had the cure to werewolf kind. At first, the process appeared to be working. Though in excruciating pain, he could see Amarok leaving his body. Partway through, the process stopped. Amarok was not only still in his body, but could now freely communicate with Hunter. This was a mistake Hunter would pay for the rest of his life. Amarok would consistently verbally abuse Hunter at every chance. He undermines his words with his peers, and sometimes, when Amarok is particularly frustrated, he will prevent Hunter from sleeping or even howl through meetings or presentations. And Hunter is on edge. He knows if he loses control, it could be disastrous. Now, Dr. Hunter is the head of biology at the Milky Way Academy, but it is clear to all the students and the faculty that Amarok has taken a toll on Hunter's mental state. Hunter is now moody and snaps quickly when things aren't going his way. Planet Sengari is a split society. 65% of the population are Waren, 10% are Wolven, and 25% are werewolf. And this makes for a planet straight out of a horror story. Over time, the werewolf consolidated power as rulers of the planet and industry on Sengari. The Wolven are not considered to be fully sentient, as their predatory desires seem to fill their thoughts like a rabid wolf. They are separated from their families at birth and held in camps. Despite this, it is reported that thousands of Waren are killed every year by the Wolven who escape the camps. The Waren live their lives in fear. As nothing more than strong humanoids, they are no match for the Wolven or werewolves. The official reports state that only a handful of Waren are ever killed by werewolves who lose control of their Wolven side. But you realize too late how the powerful control the news and the narrative. Werewolves are a much darker species than they'd want us to believe. Thank you, and click the next video to go further down the rabbit hole.
I'm the kingpin, top dog, top flow, boss mode. I'm the kingpin.